Hello, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. Past, present, future reading. Spirit, show me what is in store for Scorpio or Scorpio cross watchers. Oh, Five of Cups reversed. What else for Scorpio? That one wanted to come out. Three of Wands reversed. You know, some readers don't take reversals, but in my opinion, the reversals double the deck, doubles the possibilities. Okay, these both came out for you, Scorpio. The Devil, followed by the Two of Swords, reversed. So Scorpio, I feel this overwhelming sense of frustration where, I don't mean to make a joke at your expense, but isn't that just sort of like the overall experience of being a Scorpio? Just constant frustration. It's very exhausting to be a Scorpio. It's very exhausting to be a water sign, period. I have a water sign in my Venus, which totally extinguishes my fire sun, and it's exhausting just to think about. So I don't know if you're over it, but something or someone is exhausting you. There's something that's draining you, and it's not necessarily even a scenario or a situation that should be draining you. Meaning maybe you have a child or a partner who has gone into a phase of bad habit or has started to struggle emotionally, and you're left to pick up the pieces. Or maybe you have a hobby, you play a sport, you're part of a community where it's like the group project in school where they're leaning on you and they're giving you too much to do. And so whatever's been going on, you've been very patient with the Three of Wands in reverse. You've been, waiting for things to manifest or reconcile, or maybe the goalposts keep moving. They're like, oh, well, this is just going to be for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks turns into 2 months, and then 2 months turns into 6 months, and you're like, well, wait a minute. Can we cut the crap, please? So, Scorpio, you're definitely trying to say cut it out to somebody, or you're about to cut them off. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Why the Five of Cups reversed for Scorpio? Five of Cups reversed. Oh! Now the Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, you know what, Scorpio? Even if you are feeling frustrated, like you have your head in the right place. You definitely are looking at the big picture, which is great because you're totally over it. You're totally over this devil energy. You're over it. You can see pretty clearly that it is not aligning with your future, with the original goal, with the overall goal. And that's okay. You are allowed to change your mind. I feel like I say that a lot. To water signs, you are allowed to change your mind. And you don't want to get into the habit of being a people pleaser, not just because it's toxic for your own mental health, but also if you get into that habit, that behavior of people pleasing, it's also a very low-key way of being manipulative. Because then, by making everybody comfortable instead of yourself, you can predict the outcome. But then you're left feeling all cruddy, and then you're mad at everybody, you're mad at yourself, and you start acting out in other ways, which is not good, And so if you're people-pleasing to keep the peace, but then it's creating other sorts of chaos, it's like putting out one fire just to light one somewhere else. And then you're running back and forth, over it. So why the Three of Wands? Reverse. Two more cards. Like, this Spirit has a lot to say. This is very, very specific, okay? Why the Three of Wands reversed? The High Priestess with the Magician. Yeah, so your intuition, Scorpio, you're very intuitive. And Scorpios, you have to be careful with your intuition because you're the most emotionally intuitive of the water signs, but you can be very naughty, Scorpio. You can be very naughty with the way that you're able to read people, the way that you're able to dial into people, and the way that you can, Scorpios are always kind of like 3 steps ahead of people, right? And so your intuition was right that whatever this scenario is, whether it's somebody acting out, whether it's somebody overloading you, they know better. They know that they're putting you in a place where you're struggling or where you're unhappy, you know, and they probably think they're getting away with it. All right. So why the Devil with the Two of Swords? Scorpio, this is like one of the most interesting readings I've had this Cancer season. What's going on, Scorpio? All right. Two of Cups reversed. So, okay, this doesn't necessarily have to do with a relationship, but it could have to do with another water sign. Okay, so that's always kind of a mess when 2 water signs get super emotional over each other. But whatever it was, maybe it was a goal. Something keeps telling me that this is like a job or a hobby, an organization. You know, maybe you're involved in like a PTA or something where you just wanted to have fun. You just wanted to have a good time. And now you're just like, how did I get into this? Because I wanted resources and help, but it turns out that I am the resources and I am the help. How did I get into this? So, okay. Now that that's all clear, what's the advice for Scorpio? Well, actually, first, before advice, Spirit, let's cut the deck again. I really want to figure out, like, is this like a personal relationship? Or does this have to do with, like, the extracurricular third space that I'm thinking of? Spirit, will you please, clear that up? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you know what? This definitely has something to do with your home or something closely related to the home. So it could have to do with you envisioning your ideal home life, your ideal career, your ideal relationship, the way that your children ideally behave. So whatever this is something that you love very much. This is not something that you take lightly, and that's probably why you feel so burdened and why your intuition is acting up. All right. So with this Two of Cups, let's clarify the Two of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles for Scorpio. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is a very positive card. So, boy, what a roller coaster this reading is, Scorpio. Like, I really want to get to the bottom of this. 9 of Cups. I almost feel like there's 2 storylines going on here. Like, maybe even you're doing so well. Like, maybe you're doing so well that people are jealous of you. People are jealous of you. Maybe they're acting different. They're switching it up on you. I feel like maybe you are finally, possibly for the first time ever, finally getting what you want. Maybe you are in the relationship that you want to be in. Maybe you do have the job you want to be in, but people are letting you down otherwise. Maybe people are not acknowledging you, Scorpio. I mean, it could be both. All right, course of action, please, for Scorpio in this juicy reading. So dishy, so dishy. So dishy for Scorpio. Course of action. Ooh, okay, this one wanted to come out. Seven of Pentacles. All right, so Scorpio, you're not going to want me to tell you to be patient, but please be patient. You know, I'm an Aries, and they say that Aries is the most impatient, but I think that Scorpios and Virgos, y'all are the most, and Capricorns too. But Capricorns are picky and fussy about everything. Virgos are more picky, fussy about specific things. But with this Pentacle cards, big Earth energy, you have been working hard. And you've made your 10 Pentacles multiply to the point where you have things that you've always wanted, or everything that you've always wanted. So Scorpio, maybe get away from these things in the past. Like this Five of Cups reversed is really big. I'm past it sort of energy, you know? And if this has to do with some sort of relationship, you don't need to be loving these hoes. And by hoes, I mean like hoe behavior. That's reckless, that's irresponsible, that's selfish. You could be having hoe behavior regardless of your gender, regardless of if you're even talking about a relationship. You could have hoe behavior in business. You could have hoe behavior with how you keep your house, or with how you have conduct with people out in public. You know, you don't need, look at you. You don't need to have love for these hoes. And so I wonder, this is getting long, but like, does this Seven of Pentacles have to do with what? Give me something specific about the Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio, because this has been a very nuanced reading. So I don't want to just leave it at work hard. Three of Cups. All right. So there you go. There you go. Okay. This is the card of celebration. This is the card of reunion. This is card of gathering. So maybe there's a water sign that you're going to reconnect with. You know, maybe there's somebody who's going to match your effort. Okay, match your effort. Watch everything grow. I mean, if you have everything else in life, somebody there for you to match your energy and to witness it all. I mean, that's it, Scorpio. So get the heck out of here. You know better. All right? That's your reading. Thanks, Scorpio.